Alright everyone, welcome back for some, I guess, Wednesday crosswords now. It's 9:59 in New York, so that means one more minute till the Groundhog Day puzzles come out. I wonder if there'll be a Groundhog theme today. Got the leaderboard here. Surprisingly, I was first, which I was kind of shocked. I guess it was a tougher mini yesterday, but I thought someone would beat me, because I did have some stumbles, but so I came in first with 36 seconds, just barely edged out Keith, who came in at 37. Ethan at 45, Tom at 50, Joseph, I guess, day after his birthday did 58 seconds. Might have been feeling a little slow after celebrating, I'd imagine. And then Lindsay at 1 minute and 30. But looking, I think that was perfect timing. We just hit 10 p.m. in New York, so that means the Wednesday crosswords are out. Kind of hoping one of them has a Groundhog Day theme. Also, rest in peace to, I saw the groundhog just died. Oh. Interesting mini, a 6x4. Hopefully the puzzle screen will capture this. Okay, they did a good job making sure it'll work. If I go down here, does this still capture? Okay, we're all set to go. Let's see how we do. One across, speak declarative sentences as if they were questions. That's United's, talks plenty fill. Starbucks size, that's on the shorter end. That's a tall, I believe. Genius one guy, single, tie, is that Quan then? I guess that's uptalk. Oh, it's a shadow. Pepperidge Farm cookie. They're created equal, all men. Genius one, oh, Genesis. Adam, single, lone. Okay, 33 seconds, I should have been a little quicker. I thought that said genius at first. Shout out to David at West Point right now. So I knew that one pretty well. Puxatani Phil. There we go. I can talk. Me being a big coffee drinker. Lone, Taekwondo, Shadow, Milano cookies. Those are good cookies. And then all men are created equal. Shout out, I guess, UVA. Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration. Three things he put on his gravestone as his founding achievements were writing the Declaration, I think it's writing the Virginia Statute of Religious Freedoms, and then founding UVA. So he liked founding UVA more than he did being president. Thought it'd be cool enough to write or to put on his gravestone. But interesting mini. I kind of like the little longer but shorter, 1 square less. But so we had a little Groundhog Day. Maybe that means there isn't anything in the puzzle about it then, but we'll see. Today's puzzle is by Meredith Colton Hazy, edited by Will Shorts. Also, shout out Val if she's watching the videos, one of my classmates, but she's been watching the past couple days. She mentioned that the audio was a little quiet yesterday, so hopefully it gets better today. Are we centered here? We were just in a class together, so we were talking about that, and I was getting her feedback on the channel to make it better. Alright, so one thing she didn't mention is that I talk a lot about, rotational symmetry versus left-right symmetry. Rotational means that if you flip the puzzle like 180 degrees, it would look the same in terms of the black squares. So it'd be like, what's in the top left-hand corner here is the exact same as the bottom right, and then so on and so forth. So you're like going directly across. So there's the middle, and you see these guys are mirrored here and those guys. I'll try to remember to explain that whenever I mention it, but let's see what today's crossword has. Basis of a trivia question. Blunder. Emanation. Class with integrals for short is calc. Walrus weapons. Harpoons. It could be tusks and because that's a luau. Basis of a trivia question is a fact then. A blunder is a flaw probably. This is going to be URLs. I can't type, so it's not a flaw. A blunder is a flub then, I guess. Emanation is an aura. There we go. Sandwich invented in Florida despite what it's... Is it a Cubano? I don't know if that's a type of sandwich. I don't think it's a Cubano, but this is gonna be an S here. Oh, that's clever. Crosswalks across them streets. Took a car in a way. Grand Theft Auto. Is it Ubered? La capitale de Inglaterra. So I'm guessing that's the capital of England, but in Spanish. Fellas, pals. We'll see how that goes. Tahoe, Jeep Tahoe. I like that. Main component of soapstone. Ooh, I don't know what soapstone is. One between 10 and 26. I was thinking teenager. Is it a young adult? Lost causes. Okay. So it's not young adults. I think that's going to be tile. Because brouhahas are dues, and this is EST then. Party giver's a host. Alright, let's keep looking. The threat to the Allies was a U-boat. So I guess it is Ubers. Huh. With 20 across, goes to great lengths. Roll of fabric. More reasonable is saner. Bottom for, oh gosh. I think that's a breach. I still don't know what that one is. Scram. Is it get? Went on a lucky streak. Constraining. Abstainer from alcohol. Is that a teetotaler? I don't think I spelled that right, but I think it's something. I think it is that, because I think this is going to be get then. So let me make sure that's still looking good there. Okay. One in peak singing condition. Yodeler. Peak, like peak of a mountain. Hopefully that's how you spell. And tennis call is then a let. There we go. Okay. Oh gosh, my guess would be Beth. No, this is probably set. Saint in Portuguese. Oh gosh, I don't know Portuguese. A cold comment is a burr. I'm guessing it's gonna be idle something. So, a bolt. I think I've heard of that before. A bolt of fabric. Pull a fast one. C41 across. Oh, that's weird. Plays dirty. Impressive. Wow. I think, yeah, that's how you spell Renee. Pork order. Is it a loin? But a boatload could be a ton. Style of sneaker. The price is negotiable in classified ads. Is it OBO, like, or best offer? Airport initials. Alright, let's not get caught up. Prominent Venetian Renaissance painter. Particle binding quarks together. Is it an anion? That's the only one I can think of. Yeah. A blunder could be an error then. Probably like some tails is tall. Oh gosh. I don't know. French. Isolate and modern lingo. Discovery, maybe it's a find. Notable nights, I'm guessing that's an L. It could be Eves, because we have like New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve. It might come with breakfast. Is it a card? Should think like breakfast and bed. Oh, it could be a tray. It's probably lone wolf. Topsy-turvy. Okay, let's look at some of these downs here. Alright, so it actually looks like it is a Cubanus, so... Surname of Batman is Wayne. Bells backwards. Went on a lucky streak. It's probably got hot. Constraining. Abstainer from alcohol. Is that doctors? Pull a fast one. Or is it OBs? This could be pull a fast one on. See, so there you see. I don't feel great about these two here. I mean, it could very easily be those, but wish I knew French. To blackmail someone is to extort them. Oh, words of concession, I lose. Oh gosh, I don't know Boba. Do a bit of tailoring. This could also be werewolf. And then this could be so. Isolate. And that could be Eves then. I think this is going to be teetotalers. Rainy is wet. Where ways to erode then? Huh. I haven't figured out. I haven't seen the theme. I mean, I haven't picked up on the theme yet. Is this San? Idle. I actually don't know if that's tile. That's a party giver art. Could it be cusps? No, because I think this is going to be bends backwards. Fellas. Oh no, I can't spell. That's probably culls. I think I've heard that one. To cull is to choose something, and Lundres. That sounds Spanish. Is it Sai? I think that's an S. Because Portuguese is similar to Spanish. It's probably hits. Constraining. Is it get? it's definitely got hot. Impressive. I mean, what if I... pull a fast one on? That all makes sense. Oh, I see. It's bends over backwards, hits below the belt. Right, there we go. Now I'm starting to get it. Impressive is probably just ooh then. Something... It's probably a cut above the rest. There we go. Idle... Adolescence. Adolescent. Or adolescent. Oh, TSA. Oh, something's brewing is hot tea. Oh, yeah, Saint in Portuguese, Sao Paulo, like St. Paul. So that's water under the bridge. Okay, that's a nice little style of sneaker. I don't think this is right, because I think that's going to be a high top. That might display a little spirit. To demand blackmail is to... let me check to make sure the audio... Yeah, audio is still looking good here, which is nice always. And... isolate a modern lingo is to, I guess that makes sense. To silence something is to isolate it. Oh, a minibar, that's clever. Is it Aubrey Beardsley then? Grim is probably dark. Chew on is to gnaw on. Edie's. Okay. A discovery is probably a find then. That's gonna be Trey. Grim is dire. So that's gonna be nifty. I feel like that's bleeds, demands money from. Okay, I'm just gonna have to check the puzzle. Ugh, I hate myself. I should have known that. Louisiana's not in this time zone, and tail didn't make sense. Dang. Dang. Okay. All in all, good Wednesday. I like this one. It was a clever theme. I mean, so you have bends over backwards with bends physically over backwards, a cut above the rest with it above, hits below the belt, and then water under the bridge. I also liked how, so I mean, as I was talking about earlier in the puzzle with rotational symmetry, and also, sorry, let me put this in the full screen. As I was talking about earlier in the puzzle with rotational symmetry, you see things kind of match up, like 1 across and 67 across are rotationally symmetrical. With theme answers, you want them placed rotationally symmetrical also. So you see here the bends over backwards matches up with this water under the bridge, because we see the first one is 3 lines down and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters in from the left. So we go 3 lines up and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the right. So we see that I also like, so the ones that are rotationally symmetrical, this one bends is above, water is under. This one's rotationally symmetrical with a cut above the rest is rotationally symmetrical with this one. And so it hits, the first word is below, first word here is above. I like how they mirrored that. I forget Louisiana's Central Time. That's going to stick with me. Shoot. But all in all, I like the fill also. There's some really clever cluing. I'll get to the ones I really liked. What is the definition of cull? Select from a large quantity. Okay, I had heard that before, and so I mean, it made sense when I was able to get the crosses there. Talc. I knew tail. I should have focused on that more and actually thought about what the down clue was there. Luau, a U-boat, dues, URLs, party giver is a host, roll of I've heard bolt before. I think it's probably just from Crosswords. So when there's like a clue that's like more something, chances are it's going to end in ER, and more reasonable is usually saner. I've heard of babies breaching before. Don't remember in what context I've heard it, but it was outside of Crosswords. This one, it's actually funny because I think they're symmetrical. Yeah, the Yodeler and Minibar, I liked how they were both like slant clues, as I like to call them, like with the question mark at the end, but one in peak singing condition, like the peak of the mountain. Saying in Portuguese, Sao, like Sao Paulo, capital Brazil, which used to be a colony of Portugal, and so Portuguese is a big language there. I think the official language. Pull a fast one on. That's kind of a tough partial. Not great, Phil, but not horrible. That's the rest. Or that's the puzzle. Impressive. Ooh, Renee Zellweger. That's usually how they clue Renee. Yeah, OBO or best offer. Minibar. Yeah, this is another clue I really thought was funny. What might display a little spirit? TSA. I don't know who this person is. And I don't want to try to pronounce his name because I'll probably get it wrong. TITIAN? I don't know. What has he painted? That's just... I'm still upset I had to check that. Consider the most important member of the 16th century Venetian school. Huh. Interesting. I have no idea what a GLUON is. Interesting. We bound the quarks together. It's a physics thing. I never took physics. Tall tales, water under the bridge. Isolates as sila, I guess. I don't know why. There's probably better ways to clue that. I haven't heard sila in the language before. Discovery's a find. Notable nights are eves, like I mentioned, like Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. It might come with breakfast in bed, a tray, like you serve it on a tray. Werewolf, topsy-turvy. What's a U? Looks like it's a plant. Huh. Should probably try to stay. Huh. Timber is used in cabinet makings and longbows. Never knew that. Flub or calc. Shout out Miss Cole. Favorite. Well, I don't know. I like Soroshij first year. I don't know who my favorite calc teacher ever was. I guess I haven't had a bad one. I had first Tim Weeks, then Soroshij, or Tim Weeks, Miss Cole, Soroshij. Forget the guy's name who had second semester first year. Oh well. Integrals, never my favorite part. Much more derivative guy. Cubano. I wonder if that was invented down in Key West. I wouldn't be surprised. Place of origin, U.S. Florida. Likely originating cafes catering to Cuban Americans in Tampa or Key West. Yeah, shout out Key West. I'm gonna assume it was there. I like the word Ubered also. You know, this place had some nice medium fill. I also liked. I didn't know Londres was called that, or London was called Londres in Spanish. Streets, Tahoe, Adolescent. You know, Lost Causes. I thought that was a good fill. Bruce Wayne. Never seen Little Women. Or maybe it's a book. Man, I've never read it. Or maybe it's both. Something brewing. I liked Got Hot. Inhibitive. I think that's good fill also. I like Lost Causes. And, you know, there's like those... I just raged. You can't see me pointing. So 12 and 27 are symmetrical. They mirror each other because you see it's the 12 is the second one from the right, going down 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's going down 10 letters from the top, and this one's going up 10 letters from the bottom, second from the left. Inhibitive I really liked. Teetotaler. I knew what it was from the beginning because I've read about teetotalers before. I just couldn't remember how to spell it. Tennis Colette. Shout out Archbishop Curly Tennis. Always better than St. Mary's. Obies. C. There you are. Pork tenderloin. A ton. Error. High top sneakers. So this upsets me that this is just a personal thing. This isn't a bad thing. Like, it's not a bad cross-reference. I just wish they would have clued this for Spanish, because I know Spanish. Is that how I say? Oh, that's malo. Maybe it's bad in Italian. No, that's male, molto male. Huh, okay. I guess you do have to clue them in French that way. Demands blackmail from his bleeds. Aubrey Beardsley. Never knew her. I lose. Nifty. Shout out to my friends Sagel and Lath and everyone that really enjoys boba tea. I've never had my own. I've tried people's. It's nice. Nah, Edie's ice cream brand. Rainy, wet. All in all, good Wednesday. Tough because the mistake. I probably would have, if I knew this was CST, I was guessing Aubrey here and I ran the alphabet here on vowels. I would have gotten it if I just realized that mistake up top. But win some, you lose some. This channel's about growth. One thing I will say is I was talking to Val today and she was like, you can't do the Wordle if it comes to New York Times in your videos. And I understand because people do Wordles at different times and don't want to be spoiled. So I think if it does come to New York Times and it's released the same time as the crosswords, because I realize not all the New York Times game puzzles are released at the same time. But if it's released at the same time as the crossword, then I will, I'll do it at the end of the video so people that just want to watch the crossword and not get the Wordle spoiled can see it, or can watch the crossword part. But then I'll always give a warning before that. I guess I should give warning before crosswords also. Huh. But yeah, let's see if anyone else is on the leaderboard yet. Nope, just me. Okay. Well, everyone, thanks for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I will see you tomorrow for some Thursday crosswords, hopefully. Bye.